Could you guys imagine what this would look like in the summertime? Could you imagine how hard it's going to be to get through here? Question is, would me and you ever come out here? Would I ever come out here in the summertime and go through this? Because you know how overgrown this is going to be, how many snakes and other innocent animals going to be out here. Yeah, you know all this stuff is going to be grown up to kind of fill out the voids within the painting itself, the drawing. Look at this. This is heaven on earth. Look. Listen to those sounds of nature. Their voice, the voice of the cherubim, the voice of many of them. Everything helps create that voice. You know it does. Well, you don't know. I know. I know how to hear them. They know every language on planet Earth. They do. You were taught that language, weren't you? Your native language of your countries, your religions, everything. You were taught that language. Your native language is what I'm talking about. So what are you going to recognize? Like I told you how to see the face of God. What are you going to recognize when you go out and find Him for the first time in your life? Who are you going to recognize? You're going to recognize yourself. You're going to recognize your loved ones. They're going to recognize who they know you're going to recognize when you see them. But how are you going to hear them? Frequency and vibrations is a very wonderful science. It is. They can speak 1,000 languages at one time, and you're listening to it. It's not the birds talking. They're part of the individual components that make up the single voice. Your language. The language that they know you're going to recognize. Everything combined. Which I want to talk about today. I want to talk about combining things today. But right now I'm going to talk to you about how to listen to them. By combining everything, every component, and flattening it on one single understanding within your soul and your mind. I know exactly how to hear them. Yes, I speak the English language. I do. That's my native language, is English. But every movement, guided by everything, that involves the laws of nature, the sounds of the rustling waters, the sounds of the wind, the rustling of the leaves around you, the movement of nature, the sounds of the tree frogs, the birds, a chipmunk running across some leaves, a squirrel climbing up a tree. You combine every single sound within your mind and your soul, and you will hear them. They're not going to say full paragraphs. They're not going to chit-chat for like 3 hours. They depend on nature because they are nature. Everything that they do is designed for you in a way. Like I told you about how your own throat and your own esophagus, air going through your voice box, the movement of your mouth as air passes through it, the vibrations, the frequencies that you create to create your own voice. Same thing with them. But you'll never understand that. You won't. It doesn't mean they're talking now. It takes a very special vibration for that 1, 2, 3, 4 words to come out. But you'll hear them. You will. I do every time. Yeah, I see something very cool, everybody. Check this out. This is what I love about exploring. No, I'm not talking about the garbage in the old shoe. Maybe if I get that out of there and redo it, it might be desirable. It could be vintage from the 80s. It could be from the 60s. It could be from the 50s. It could be from the 90s. Oh, man. Uh-oh. We got a vintage monitor. It's in there, too. Look at that. It's stuck. Look at that. That's sad, human race. The cherubim are going to beat me down for not helping them. pick that up. How am I going to get that out of here? There's a burned up car stereo from like the 1960s. I like combining things, I do. Look at this, 1980s. Early 90s maybe. But I like combining things. I want to collect garbage and make an art piece out of it. This stuff I find out in nature. I mean, look at this. I do that already. I do. I just haven't done it since school. Man, there's just stuff all over the place out here. It needs to be cleaned up. Hardcore Da Vinci style. And made into an art piece. Look at that. Banana boat. That's what they're called. Oh man, this is wild. I don't necessarily like it. I just like cleaning up, you know. And I like creating art. I do. I like bringing things back that are lost, the things that you destroy and you take out of your own world by throwing it into nature. Cheap. Plastic is turning yellow. This glass, I'm taking this joker out of here. And this glass. I found a masterpiece for today. How am I going to get this out of here? Looks like I'm going to have to take off my sweatshirt. You better believe I found the best artifact of the day. I thought it was one of those cheap glass, not glass, but cheap plastic things you buy at TJ Maxx. This is solid glass. And it's not even broken. Awesome. You know what that means? Yeah, I got to get this thing out of here. Man, we're about to celebrate. This is what I do. This is what I do with stuff when I go to thrift stores. I don't just go to Walmart and buy china or cookware. I either find it out in the woods. It's a scavenger hunt. It's a scavenger hunt. Look at that. You better believe I'll be using that like crazy. Because it's a sense of accomplishment. I recovered it from heaven on earth. You better believe I'm going to be using this. It's a memento for my travels. It's not like going to Walmart and TJ Maxx and just pulling something off the shelf. I found this thing in the woods on heaven on earth. Oh boy, look at that. There's a gigantic wheel well over there. Go for about 9 cents at the metal recycling place. Oh man. What I tell you about that combining stuff, combining your ideas, combining things to make them desirable again, bringing out things to make them desirable. Imagine if that was depression glass from like 1925. A condiment tray. If it was depression glass, it'd be worth about $125. Yeah, you know, I know about that depression glass. When I go to those thrift stores and look for all that kind of stuff, I'm the jack of all trades. You don't know my mind. Oh man, what a great find. Look at me, I'm looking crazy out here. Look at me, I'm crazy out here. There's a man walking through the woods with a dish in his hand. Look at this. Dang. That's nice. But I'm going to talk to you about that kind of concept, about bringing things back from the past, on how you look at things now in the middle of that cycle of life. Doesn't matter if it's not alive or if it is alive. It's the way your soul works. There's that window of opportunity. There's that window of understanding. There's that window of desire that when you look at things that are in between the transitional sense of existence, that you kind of neglect and you kind of shy away from and you look away from. And then after that time period's up, it resurfaces in a different light. That's why you see all these shows on TV now about these people who refurbish and rebuild old cars, and then they sell them for 30, 40, 50, 60, $100,000. And you just look at something that you remember. Maybe you don't remember it. Maybe it's something that is just vintage. And you pass by that 1987 Trans Am sitting in the parking lot. Even if it's not redone, even if it's in bad condition, in a way your soul is always going to try to tell you something on how to cherish everything about the world around you in the right way, not the wrong way. Well, what do I mean about combined stuff? What do I mean about that? I'm a master at combining everything. I am. I love combining things. Just like how to create maps, how to create paintings, how to do all that kind of stuff. How to create art. My art, my abstracts, my art of today is designed by combining many artifacts, many things. And just like my photography, it's the same thing. I do layering in my photography, my photographs, to create depth, to create an image, an optical illusion. Yeah. I still love painting, I do. But it's kind of hard to do that when you paint and draw. But when I take my photographs, I can easily create something for you. An optical illusion, like a puzzle. Something that you have to really stare at to see the truth, to step back and see the bigger picture of things. Designing a game for you. Not just mini masterpieces, but mini games by combining stuff. You know, I've been thinking, I have, about many things. Look at me, about to walk through these lines of nature. This drawing. This three-dimensional drawing is what it is. I'm about to walk through this thing right quick. Perfect. Yeah. Hope you like these little wooded exploring videos. Look at me trying to get lost out here. Getting all turned around. Because I'm trying to walk through these briar bushes and all. Yeah, but I'm not going to get over this. This is crazy. That's awesome. I'm so proud of myself. I found that today, amongst many things. Yeah, I found more angel wings. More full, complete angels. The cherubim out here, guarding heaven on earth. Don't worry about it. You know, I know you're disappointed, tree of life. I know you are, because you see all the garbage out here asking for me to pick it up. I will. I will. Here's another one, about 150, 170. Don't ask me where I'm going. Yeah. But I am carrying around this 10-pound plate. This 10-pound platter I just found out here. I know you want me to talk about combining things, don't you? My big ideas. Just a few of many hundreds of ideas and innovations for you, human race. I know you are. But I'll just give you a couple of them today. I will. It's going to blow your mind. It will. It combines many things about your technology. The way you should step back and look at a bigger picture of things, just like planet Earth. Mother Earth. Mother Nature. The laws of nature. You know how to step back and look at a bigger picture, don't you? You designed it. Google designed it. It's called Google Earth. Yeah, we're not going to talk about my Google Trail view. We're not. We're not going to talk about that concept. That's such an easy concept. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about something else. Now, you know I'm a fan of things. Many things. Technology. Everything it may be. Remember AOL? Of course you remember AOL. It was the king of the internet. Online chat, real time. Online chat, around the clock. You couldn't wait home. You couldn't wait until you got home from work. You'd wake up to it. Get online. Get on that America Online to get in those chat rooms, didn't you? You did. Now you shun it. Now it's going downhill, isn't it? America Online has lost their grasp because of Facebook and a few others like Twitter. But America Online ruled everything when it came to staying in contact with people. It did. And making new friends. Everybody used it. Everybody loved it. Until MySpace and everything else started coming out. All these different things around America Online kept evolving in the world of the internet. And it just fell off the face of the earth. But I have a concept, you know, I do. I'm a master inventor. A master of many things, a jack of all trades. I want to see America Online come back. And you're going to laugh, you are. People laugh at me when they find out Vinci still has an AOL account. They do. They still laugh at Vinci because I'm holding on to something that they don't respect anymore. America Online. Because I always try to use part of the past to reinvent the future. I do. There's a secret hell within everything. There's something out there, hidden within the code, that you don't even know about. So let's try this. I'm going to tell you something. There's a way you can bring back America Online to be #1 again. The online chat platform on how to make new friends. But it's going to be elevated after I tell you this. You ready to hear this big idea of mine? Big idea of Da Vinci's. That you probably never thought about. Yeah, a way to bring back alive America Online. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Just imagine if America Online was a part of Google. Imagine if they were a part of Google. Like, let's say Google took over America Online. Think about this. Google has elevated their database, their online component, their own masterminds to create the powers for you to use. Everything. Google Maps. Google everything. Google, Google, Google. YouTube. Everything that keeps you plugged in to the world today. Google Docs. Google something. Google Calendar. Google this. Google that. But one thing they're missing is what? What are they missing? One of the most powerful things that keeps us connected. A chat component. A real-time chat component. Which is what America Online was a long time ago. Everybody respects the name of Google. They do. I told you about those cycles. Things will come back. So just imagine if they merge. America Online becomes part of a component of Google. America Online by Google. And it becomes the missing component, the missing chat component. Under the Google name, mainframe. But everything gets updated, everything gets upgraded, tenfold, Da Vinci style. What happens? Oh, I'm going to tell you something now. I'm going to tell you something really deep. That's more deep than these waters I should be walking through. Will it save America Online? You better believe it will. Will it add a different component to Google? A live chat once again. But you talk about live chat. What did I tell you about the powers of Google? The powers of Google Earth. Google Earth is just used for mapping right now at the moment. It's used just in a static sense where you look at Google Street View or something, to look at different neighborhoods, landmarks, that kind of thing. It's used for mapping. It's used for still imagery to add an experience, right? In your mind, to drive and take hold of your curiosities in a different way. A way to help you explore the world in a very static sense. All right, well, I'll give you another idea. It involves both America Online, if it was combined with Google, and Google's new mainframe, a part of another component, the chat component. A real live chat component, an upgrade from the way it was in the past. Let's just call it combining Skype, YouTube, everything in real time, Da Vinci style, to create something very masterful. Man, look at that. Dang, perfect. You got to remember the cycles. You have to remember the cycles of everything. So what can you do? I designed several things for you in the course of like 2 days. That involve all those components. Real-time chat, real-time imagery, real-time experience, in time motion, real-time video, part of the Google Earth platform, the main component that is missing from Google Earth and Google alone, Google Chat, Google everything. I know you're confused. You're not understanding what I'm talking about. I'm about to tell you what I'm talking about. Let's say Google designs this thing called Google Glasses. I know they already have those Google watches out, a different kind of Google Glasses. But this will be used for real-time imagery, real-time video. For you, the chattee, the person conducting the chat, to find new friends online in your own world, guided by Google Earth. In your own Google Earth, what I tell you about your mind, your soul, your world, you know, all that crazy stuff that you don't understand, that you never knew about the end of the world. Your death, for the 100th time, 5th time, whatever, is the end of your world. But people don't know about your world, do they? Your world. As a sole human being, as a single human being. They don't know about what's in your world, so why don't you give it to them? Why don't you help them experience your world with live chat, live imagery, live video? You put on these Google Glasses, you get on Google Earth, you get on Google Chat, sponsored by America Online, or America Online, sponsored by Google. And you put on your glasses with a camera. And you chat with people while you're driving down the road, while you're at the park, while you're kayaking through a river. You have your real-time location. People see what you see in your world in the Google Earth platform. Perfect. I know it's kind of confusing right now. It is. But you just get on your iPhone, whatever it may be. You link it to the Bluetooth, to the glasses, live stream your videos, everything. And you connect to Google Earth. And everybody's connected the right way. And you chat with them. And you make new friends all around the world. All around America first. And they see what you see through your own glasses, your Google glasses. instead of sitting in front of the computer screen all day. You can do that too. But it's a different kind of Google Earth, if you know what I mean. Real time. Real experience. People become part of your world, what you see, your own experience, while you're wearing those Google glasses. And you chat with them. Either on your phone or real time. Where people get into the chat room and they see what you see. You see what they see. On your iPad. On your iPhone. All these different little screens. You can click on the screen. That's in real time, real motion. Real movement. As real as it can get. You're more connected than ever. Yeah. But you'll have that option to ping your location so they know where you're at. You'll have that option. Maybe it's not safe for the ladies. Maybe not. Because you'll have some crazy stalker out there who knows where you are. That'll be the only downfall. But you'll have those safety features. You will. Google Earth is a wonderful thing. You got to step back and see the bigger picture of things. Yeah. Just a little Da Vinci idea of mine. I don't know. You can take it if you want. I don't know if it'll work. It'll definitely bring back America Online. There are cycles. There's a way that America Online can come back and become the missing chat component that Google doesn't have. A real-time, upgraded chat component. Yeah. That's cool. I don't know if it'll fly, though. I have no idea. But who knows? Maybe it's already been done. I don't know. But I know America Online is still down in the dumps. It is. I'd like to see it come back. But I guess the only way to do that is come under a more powerful name, like Google. Perfect location. Hills converge. You better believe I'm in this washout zone looking for artifacts. Time to match it up with my cube. Perfect. No, I didn't place this here. Or did I? Well, she's still stuck to the ground. You know how that perspective works.